Yo, what's going on, guys? My name's Sphinx and welcome to this Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Exo Zombies tips and tricks video. Now, these are just little tips and tricks that I've come up with from me, playing the game, and basically things that I've picked up on and things that have worked for me and tactics that I use while playing the game. Now, obviously it's only been out for like a day or two by now, and these are just a quick little list. You should probably know them already if you've played it. If you don't, then obviously this video helps, so leave it a thumbs up and maybe a comment or something, I don't know. But anyway, the first one is that you need to point whore in the lower rounds. So I'd say up until round 3 you need to point whore. So by that I mean you need to shoot the zombies about 4 times or 5 times and then knife them so that you can get the maximum amount of points from one zombie. And then just keep doing that until about round 3. And then when you get to round 3, you should have enough money to open all the doors, get quick revive, hit the 3D box, or the 3D printer even, and be able to get your exosuit. Now, there is a little pathway that you have to take. Hopefully, I'll have a video of that showing on the screen right now. If not, then you'll see it at some point in this video. But there is a pathway that you have to take to basically use your money to get to the exosuit and get the 3D printer. It will be on the screen at some point, so yeah. Okay, tip 2 would be getting a crawler every round. Now, I find that this works for me, mainly because the rounds get pretty hectic higher up, and having that crawler just like walking around gives you that time to chill out between rounds. You can go and advance your weapons or upgrade them. You can hit the 3D printer whenever you want. You can make sure that you've got all your perks and everything like that. And it's just, having a crawler every round just gives you that little bit of time to just collect yourself, keep calm, and keep on like doing the best that you can basically to get to the highest round that you can. And it's just something that's worked a little bit for me, and I think it's probably something that you should do as well. Okay, so the third item on my list is wait until all of the zombies spawn and then shoot them. Now, that sounds a bit dodgy, but only do this when you've got the exosuit as well. If you do it when you don't have the exosuit, you're probably going to be a bit screwed. Now, it's quite simple to do this. All you do is you make sure that you train and just like keep the zombies in a little herd so that they're following you in like a straight line basically. And then when no more are coming out of the windows or running up the alleyway or anything like that, then you know that all of them have spawned, and that's when you should start shooting them, because then you've got the maximum amount of zombies to hit and you'll probably miss less bullets. Plus, you won't have people just jumping in on you and all of a sudden being right behind you, trying to kill you, which I've found, and I got downed on like round 11 because of that. So, a good thing to do for me, and what I think you should do, is wait for them all to spawn in. Okay, so the fourth, I'd say, trick on my list is basically to train at spawn. Now, you may think that that sounds a bit weird. What I basically mean is, you see the bus at the spawn? That is a great thing to train around. It slows the zombies down quite a lot. They follow you around. Don't run around it too fast, because otherwise you'll be cut off. Make sure that you're going at a slowish pace, and every time you come around the back of the bus where the where the most narrow part is, make sure that you jump, because there's almost always at least one zombie trying to cut you off. It's worked for me so far. I haven't found a problem with it, and I think it's probably a good idea for everyone to start doing that. If you feel better in another room, then that's personal preference, but I seriously think that in the spawn you've got enough room to move around. You've got all different things that you can use, and you can buy weapons off the wall. You can basically do whatever you want. Plus, orbital drops come in there as well. So I think that's a good idea to think about, and you should probably try it at least once or twice. Okay, so these aren't in any sort of order, but at number 5 I've got weapons that I feel are the best to help you get to the higher rounds. Now, I think the A4 is a good weapon, but it doesn't have many bullets, so you do have to upgrade it quite a lot just to keep your bullets coming in and stuff, or you've got to hope for a max ammo. Otherwise, you're going to have to trade that weapon out quite fast. The second one is an LMG. Now, the LMG has a hell of a lot of bullets, as you've seen. It's a good weapon to train with. It's quite clunky and slow, but I feel that that's a really good weapon to get to a high round with. And last but not least, you've got the Mayhem. Now, the Mayhem is a big-ass rocket launcher, which is basically, that should always be your secondary. You shouldn't be running around with a Mayhem. If you have no bullets or ammo in your first primary weapon, then use the Mayhem, because it will get you out of trouble. If not, then go for the shotgun. I'm not quite sure what it's called, unfortunately, but there is a shotgun with like 3 or 4 barrels on it. You'll see it in the video that I put up, and that weapon is overpowered to hell. If you get that weapon, use that as a secondary as well. It's really good. Do not try and get that and the Mayhem, because that's really not a good idea. You will not have many freaking bullets at all, and you'll just end up going down. So yes, they are 2 very powerful weapons, but you need things that will give you the most advantage, basically, instead of just using the most powerful things possible. Okay, number 6 I've kind of touched on, as I just said, with the AE4. So always upgrade your weapon when you don't have any ammo. Don't feel like you have to go and buy a different weapon. It's quite simple. You go up to the upgrade station, you pay like 2,500 or whatever it is, and you get an upgraded weapon with all of your bullets back. It's more powerful, and it's just an easy way to keep bullets, basically. It's basically a max ammo every round. It's not very expensive when you get to the higher rounds, which is when you should be really using it. And so I think that would probably give you the most advantage as well. It's a good little tip for everyone. Okay, tip 7. Now this is something that I swear by. So this is, you know, I said that you have to train in spawn, or you should train in spawn, or at least that's what I do, and I think it'd help you the most. Do not shoot at the zombies until they're clumped at the back of the bus. Remember that narrow part that I was on about? Now there will be if there is a zombie like running towards you, then just double jump over him slowly. Do not dash forward or anything, and then turn around and just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot, and there'll be loads of zombies and you will literally not miss a bullet. That is a great way of like completely wiping out a round, depending on what weapon you have, because they just sink so many bullets, and you literally probably don't even miss one bullet. You'll see it on the screen. It's mental. It is completely mental. If you're not doing it, then good luck to you. That's all I'm saying. Prioritize your blues and your greens. So I'm talking about zombies when I say this. So the blue zombies are the ones that give you an EMP and they take down your exosuit when you get zapped. They don't even have to hit you, okay? They just send out a zap. So I'd prioritize those. If one is running towards you, kill it. Do not waste time and try and kill the zombies behind you. Kill all the blue ones first. Another thing is, kill all the green ones as well. The green ones seem to blow up. I'm not quite sure why they blow up or anything, but keep your distance, I'd say. I've not really tested it, and make sure that you kill them. So your exo abilities do not constantly work. Now, by this I mean when you slam, you have to wait for the icon. The blue icon on the right, when you slam, will turn red and it will flash. And then you cannot slam again until it turns blue, a solid blue. So, something else to keep in mind when you're trying to get to the higher rounds. And at number 11, I'd say steady aim is a very overpowered perk. Basically, it gives you gung-ho. Now, gung-ho is the thing where you always have your gun up. You obviously steady aim gives you like smaller crosshairs and things and makes you more accurate when you're hip firing. But gung-ho also allows you to reload while sprinting. And now, that is a big thing in Exo Zombies. You need to be able to get out of situations when you need to reload, and sprinting while reloading is something that you need. And at number 12, we've got after infected and dogs. Now, infected are the big mutant looking things that have green, like, what could I call it? A green vapor trail, I suppose? Like a green haze coming off them? I don't know. And then you've also got dogs as well. So these 2 rounds, you can waste all of your ammo because you will get a full reload afterwards, and that is great, literally. Also, something to note is in infected, when you get infected, if you completely finish the round, you automatically get decontaminated. So if you feel that you can finish the round and you're gonna die if you go to the decontamination unit, then don't. Just finish the round and you will lose your infection. At 13, we have turrets acting as monkey bombs. Now, when you put down a turret, it literally, oh my goodness, it is mental. It literally crowds about 13 zombies around it, trying to smash it, and they just stand there trying to smash it for ages, and it's literally just like a monkey bomb. It really is. You'll see it on screen, so that it's proof, basically, because that is just mental. I know you've got the distractions drone, or I don't know what it's bloody called. I don't know how to get it either. But the turrets are great for being used as monkey bombs. I wouldn't use them as actual turrets. They're pretty freaking useless, to be fair. But I'd use those as monkey bombs when you get into a bit of trouble, or you're in a higher round and you think you can't get through the round without having a turret or a monkey bomb. Okay, so in at number 14, we have the green vendors on the wall. Now, you might have seen these. Basically, they give you extra points when you're playing. They're a good little thing to add so that you can get your score up, and I don't know, it's just a nice little thing for them to put in, and you should really get them just to help you have those extra points to buy whatever the hell you need to buy, whether it be an upgrade or anything like that. Just make sure that you get all the green vendors, because you will have extra points. Okay, last but not least is drops. Now, drops from zombies, do not use them in low rounds. Low rounds, you need to literally get as many points as you can. Don't use drops, don't use your crates, don't use anything. Just shoot the zombies and get as many points as you can so that you can get everything and you're fully equipped for those later rounds. And that's when you want to start getting all the traps and everything that they drop, because at the end of the day, it's all about what round you get to. It's not about points, it's not about anything, it's about how high you get. Now, in my level 30 video, I've got like 50,000 points at one point. I mean, that's ridiculous. I don't need that many points. So I just get the traps and everything to help me get to higher rounds. Okay, so that concludes my little tips and tricks video. I'm sure I'll come up with more. I'll make extra videos just for those, whether they be short ones, big ones, whatever. But thank you for watching. If this helped, leave a like and a comment and a subscribe. Basically, a like and subscribe, please. And I will see you guys in the next video, whether it be zombies or FIFA. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.